without further ado, let's get into bottom of the barrel. So, there are 14 teams in the National Lacrosse League. I believe 4 of them are actually winless, but 3 of them are stuck in the bottom of the barrel. We got 0-3 Rock, I believe it's 0-3 Thunderbirds and 0-4 Las Vegas Desert Dogs. But which of these low-lying teams can rise up and make it out, maybe even overflow out of this barrel they're stuck in? It's deep, man. It's very deep. So let's first make a case for all these teams. The low-hanging fruit is obviously the Toronto Rock. I picked the Toronto Rock to win the NLL Cup this season. Not looking great, but to be fair, they've had injuries. So can they maybe bring back Latrell Harris, maybe bring back Tom Schreiber, and rely on Nick Rose and just hope that they can overcome the Bandits? Obviously, the Bandits is far away from their expectations right now, but I don't think the Rock are as bad as people think they are right now. Producer Joe said he wouldn't be shocked if they missed the playoffs out before the season started and all the injuries happened. But yeah, Toronto, it's concerning, but they did almost beat Georgia, who wiped the floor with San Diego twice. I do think there's a question about their coach, Matt Sawyer. Well, this is not a coaching segment, but I do think Matt Sawyer is one of the coaches I don't really trust out of this group. Halifax Thunderbirds, coached by Mike Kersey, I completely am with that as well. I think Mike Kersey does not have control of his team. I don't think he's in control sometimes because of some decisions that I've heard are made that aren't up to him. And I just feel like the Thunderbirds their goalie is an issue. I feel like they're scoring. They don't know who wants to score the most goals, even though it probably should be Clark Peterson. Thunderbirds are just, Las Vegas Desert Dogs probably have the best coach of the crew, with Sean Williams. But I don't really know. I said it last year on a segment. What is the identity of Las Vegas? What does this team do well? Their defense is never good until they want to fight teams. Their offense is never super potent, even with the addition of Jonathan Donville to help Jack Hanna. And Landon Kells is a big question mark and maybe trending towards not being a goalie for this team anymore. What does this team do well besides getting fights? I don't know. But Las Vegas, to me, is at least the best coach team. They probably have the best location as well. In terms of where I don't want to travel to, you realize how many teams are in the Northeast? I don't want to go to Las Vegas for a game. That would be such an advantage if I'm a Desert Dogs player. But of these 3 teams, who will rise to the top? Al Capitan Picks says, Rock covered by paper, they're done. It seems to be the consensus of a lot of people. I'm telling you, folks, the Rock, I feel like a lot of people are still hanging on that first game when they got beat by the Black Bears so badly. I think Rock are better than that. And I know it's the low-hanging fruit, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to eat it, man. I believe the Toronto Rock are not just going to be the first to win a game. I think the Rock, honestly, are going to soar past these 2 teams they're with in the same barrel. I don't see a scenario where if the blue puddle rises to the top, I don't see a scenario where orange and black is mixed in. It's not going to happen. I see all blue, all red, all white here with the Toronto Rock. Nothing else. I mean, and I know it's just such an easy thing to say, but it's true. With Nick Rose, with Tom Schreiber, Mark Matthews still exists, even though it seems like we've forgotten about him. Remember when the Rush traded him, or whenever he signed with the Rock? Remember how weird that was? And now it's we just forgot he's even there. But he's so good. Healthy Corey Small, a healthy Chris Bushi, a healthy Challen Rogers. This team is not done. And I'm excited to see what they do. Oh, not to mention there are other defenders like, what is it, Billy Hostrauser and Brad Crean. They're so good. But they got to win and win fast.